Guys, I feel like I'm on a turbulent flight, and I'm just praying pilot can land this one. I'm hoping Takopi, please.
I don't know.
I'm worried.
I don't think Takopi's going to be able to save anything. I think Takopi's just another child in this whole...
Whoa, whoa. Where are we? Whoa, is this Shizuka?
Shizuka's a little kid.
So Shizuka's dad had two families, but he was actually here? Aww. Because that other little girl was about the same age as Shizuka.
困った時はお星様にお願い。いなくならないお父さん。おいしい給食、意地悪のない学校。でも、本当は何が欲しかったんだっけ？
Oh, my heart breaks.
だからマリナちゃんをハッピーにするため地球に戻ったのに、久世静香のハッピーじゃないんだっぴ。
何言ってるかわかんねえ。
He just like trauma dumped on Azuma.
He did.
異常に
You
容
see he's
量
not
が
wearing
ないな
glasses
お前
anymore?
Yeah.
だから静香ちゃん探しに行こうっぴ。目が覚めたらいなくなってて。東くんも。
僕は行けないよ。行けないんだ。
Not
僕は
good for you.
僕はもう
Good.
久世さんには会えない。
Good.
お前と会うのもこれで最後だ。
Why?
Because
No, but
今いろいろ大変なんだよ。お母さんショックで寝込んじゃってさ。
Whoa!
お父さんが戻ってきてくれてるけど、病院どうなるかもわかんないし。これ以上迷惑かけら
is
れな
he
い
in
んだ。
trouble?
今日もすぐ帰るよ。お前にこれを。
東くん、なんでそんなこと言うんだっぴ。嫌だっぴ。行かないでほしいっぴ。もう会えないなんて悲しいっぴ。東くんは僕と遊ぶの楽しくなかったっぴ。
楽しかったよ。
じゃあなんで行っちゃうんだっぴ。僕がバカで悪い子だから。
Takopi's laying it on thick.
何もわかんないっぴ。
だから
僕はどうして今でも静香ちゃんに笑ってほしいんだっぴか。もうわかんないっぴ。
Oh, come on, Azuma. It's, it's
Shizuka-chan
not
wa
good for you.
waruい
You have to
こと
protect
言いたい
yourself
ことする
first.
マリナちゃんを悲しませて、でも優しくてパンをくれて、一緒
Good
に遊
and
べて
bad and
楽しくて。
everybody.
僕はわかんないんだっぴ。なんで悪い子なのに、なんでいい子なのか。
そりゃそうだろ。そりゃいいとこも悪いとこもあるだろ。
Everybody
そんなこともわ
is.
からないのかこのタコ。お前だってバカじゃん。
You know what's sad too is like there's certain people where it's weirdly like a modifier where there's certain people that if you're friends with certain people, you'll become worse and they'll become worse. But if they're friends with other people and you're friends with other people, they'll become better and you'll become better.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing about who you are and who they are as far as like how good you are, how good they are, how bad you are, how bad they are. There's just certain people that for whatever reason
Uplift
bring out
you.
their worst attributes when they're together, and there's certain people that bring out their best attributes when they're together. And that's one of the hardest things because it's not even like it's not related to how much you like each other. It's not related to how much you sort of like get along.
It might not even be related to how good or bad
It's just
you are. It's just like
for whatever
I have a toxic trait in this area, you have a toxic trait in this area, and so when we get together,
we
like,
both end up worse.
Versus
Yeah.
I have a toxic trait here, you have a totally different toxic trait because everybody has
But
some.
we have similar strengths maybe.
And your strengths uplift me and my strengths uplift you.
Yeah, and sometimes, and this is really sad, sometimes I think that if people have, sometimes people having shared or similar traumas is really good, and it bolsters both of them. And sometimes people having similar traumas, for whatever reason, it's like the consequences of that trauma get magnified by their being together.
Yeah.
And it's really sad.
久世さんだってあんまり宿題やってこないし。僕だって僕が一番。
じゃあどうして東くんは。
それでも3人で遊べて楽しかった。生まれて初めてあんな学校が楽しみに思えた。それは友達だったからだ。お前は能天気でバカでゴミだけど優しい。使えないどうしようもない能なしで役立たずの僕にすごいって言ってくれた。 バカだから本心だ。それくらいわかる。だからありがとうって言いに来たんだ。これお前の道具なんだろ。
Whoa!
What?
Did he fix it?
持ってって悪かった。返す。一緒に過ごせて楽しかった。でもやっぱ僕じゃ
So they didn't turn in the murder weapon.
独りよがりでクゼさんを助けようとして結局何もできなかった。きっと助けてあげようなんて思うのが違
Ooh,
った
I
んだ。
think that's a good line.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
Is that the, one
僕
of
は
the
そ
main
れしかで
lessons?
きなかったけど。
You can't
Azuma-kun.
save everybody.
もう行かなきゃ。今日も一瞬だけって投げ出してきたんだ。
待ってピ。なんか目のやつ前と違うピね。
The glasses.
人間は大きくなると目のやつ形が変わるんだピか。
買ってくれたんだよ。最後のバイト代で。
Oh.
バイトクビになったから。
He bought them, not even the
Junior.
mom.
大学行けないかもしれ
Why?
ない。
Wait, why?
Did he take?
Wait.
He didn't take the fall, did he?
Why?
What did Junior do?
What did Junya do?
あずまくん。
What the hell? Why?
What did Junior do?
なあタコ、一つだけ。ハッピー星にはさ、時間巻き戻せる道具あんだろ。
ピ
もしも次の僕に会うことあったら言ってやってくれよ。兄貴と喧嘩でもしてみろって。
Aww.
バイバイタコピー。
We're never gonna know what his brother did or how he helped Azuma.
バイバイ。あず
I
まくん。
almost don't want to know because I feel like whatever this show shows us will be worse than my imagination.
助けてあげようとするだけじゃ。
Yeah, this is one of those things. I think that I can give an example from my life to make it more tangible. When I was saying about like the personalities coming together badly,
Yeah.
or like a toxic combination, which was for me. I was in a bad spot in my life. I ended up I wanted to like forget about it and drink and use that to not have to deal with thinking about how frustrated I was and how stuff wasn't happening the way I wanted it to. And I noticed that like I tended to end up hanging out with people who are in kind of the same boat. And so then we actually all ended up drinking more,
Enabling each other.
and like because we were doing it together, it was like easier to psychologically not feel bad about it as opposed to like doing it by yourself. And it's like, well, I probably wouldn't have been drinking in my apartment by myself.
Yeah.
I wasn't at that point, but I
Yeah.
was at the point where it was like, oh, I can drink with my friends who are also kind of like not engaging with life and dealing with the hard things that they should really be dealing with too.
Yeah.
And since we're all doing it together, we were all being worse about not actually trying to fix the problems that we were running away from.
Yeah.
And so then I realized like, oh, I'm not actually being a good friend to them by hanging out together.
Yeah.
And I'm not showing love to myself, and I'm not showing love to them. And like I can't fix the things that are in their lives. I don't even completely understand them.
Yeah.
And I just need to, I'm not being here, I am not helping.
Yeah.
So I need to just, for everybody, I should just extract myself from the friend group, and they will have to figure their stuff out, and I will have to figure out my stuff. And I'm not saying that it was that, because everybody had to deal with it themselves. I'm sure like they came to their own epiphanies, they did their own soul searching and worked through stuff themselves. I'm not saying like me leaving fixed it for them, but like I would say after leaving that, because even though we don't really talk, we're not close like we were. We probably never will be, unfortunately. But their life is a lot better now, and my life is a lot better now.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy because it doesn't like the way that I feel about my friends hasn't changed, and it's not all my friends, but like this particular friend that I'm thinking of,
Yeah, I know
or
who it
these
is.
one or two, like their lives are way better, and my life is way better. And so in a weird, like I'm so happy that their life is better. And while I'm bummed that we don't have that connection, like, to me, it's very clear that we don't fit together in a way that makes either of our lives better.
Yeah.
So then it's better to just be, like, rooting for them from a distance.
You guys were kind of going through similar things. So, like, for Wesley at the time, he was in grad school but was super unhappy. He did not like the path he was going on. There's a lot of pressure for him to, like, finish it and complete it, and he just was not you hated it. Like you despised it, and the life you saw in front of you was not the life you wanted.
Yeah.
Like that was the most depressed you've ever been, because you're like, if I continue down this path and get the job I'm supposed to get with this degree, like I don't want that. And so that's like when he like quit it, and he's like, I'm dropping everything, and he started a new path where you've been a lot happier, right?
Yeah.
But this other kid that he's talking about was like not the exact same situation, but a similar situation where they had gone to college. They were really, really smart, right? Super smart kid, gone to college, and they hadn't gotten like the job they thought they were, and so he had ended up also working as like a bartender, and it's just like his view of where his life was supposed to be didn't match reality at that point in time. And I think a lot of people go through this, a ton of people, especially a lot of people going through college. I think this is super common. And so both of you guys were struggling to find like, where's the path in life I want to be on, because where I'm at now is not it.
But instead of dealing with it,
yeah, there was coping. Both of you guys were. Yeah.
But we were doing it in the same way, and it was easier to do together.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, it just sucks, because like I'm rooting for you, and both of our lives are better now.
Yeah.
And that's what's more important. Like if you love somebody, you should let them go. No, okay. If you love somebody, you should want their life to be the best. And like sometimes you're not in that picture, and that sucks. But that's just the reality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! What the hell?
He's been staying there through the seasons.
Takopi. What?
What? Two?
What?
2 missing girls found safe? Did you see that?
Oh, it was. Was it the siblings? The half-sisters?
I thought it was Marina and Shizuka they were talking about.
I did too, but it was from Tokyo, so it would be Shizuka's half-sisters?
Oh, you're right. She actually took the 2 girls.
But they came back, and she's not like in prison or something.
静香ちゃん、お話ししたいことがあるんだ。
どいて、保健所にチャッピー探しに行くの。保健所の人の胃の中も知らない。
Whoa!
どけないっぴ。そんなことしたら保健所の人が悲しむ。
Good job, Takopi.
人を傷つけるようなことしちゃダメっぴ。そんなこと静香ちゃんにしてほしくないっぴ。僕もとっても悲しいっぴ。静香ちゃんもそんなんじゃ悲しいっぴ。こんなに長い間一人で大変なの知ってるっぴ。だから静香。
Ah!
じゃあどうすればよかったの？知らない人みたいな顔で私のこと見てたお父さん。どうすればよかったの？私だけのお父さんじゃなくなってたら、どうすればよかった？一人で船に乗っちゃダメって言われたら、どうすればよかったの？大人なんていないのに。ママが帰ってこなくなった時は、
Mom
ど
stopped
うす
coming
ればよ
home.
かった？ノートがなくなったらどうすればよかったの？臭いって言われてもどこが臭いの？ママ教えてくれなかったじゃん。
Ah! Ah!
好きな時に会えなくなったらどうすればいいの？授業参観誰も来なくなったらどうすればいいの？チャッピーの声がうるさいってみんなに怒られたらどうしたらいいの？うちの人呼んでってお家に誰もいなかったらどうしたらいいの？ねえ、こういうこと誰に言えばよかったの？誰も私のことなんて見てなかったじゃん。ねえ、全部一体どうすればよかったってお前言ってんだよ。
わかんないっぴ。ごめん、静香ちゃん。僕には難しくてわかんないっぴ。
叫んなよ。なんだよそれ。ど
Oh.
うしようもないじゃん。触んなよ。
ハッピー握手だっぴ。
なんだよ。
ごめんね。ごめんね、静香ちゃん。何もしてあげられなくてごめんぴ。でも、いつも何かしようとしてごめんぴ。
Ooh.
静香ちゃんの気持ち、僕全然わかんなかったのに。僕、いつもお話聞かなくてごめんぴ。何もわかろうとしなくてごめんぴ。静香ちゃん、一人にしてごめんぴ。
うるさい。うるさい。
静香ちゃん。
そんなこと言ったって
ないじゃん。
ピー。
ママは私のこともう好きじゃないじゃん。
静香ちゃん。
じゃあピーも戻らないじゃん。もう全部ダメなんじゃん。
静香ちゃん。ごめんね、静香ちゃん。
涙はなぜ溢れてくるの
It's like it's the first time Takopi's not trying to make her happy.
No, just letting her
He's just
be.
trying to comfort her.
いる心の
It's like my neighbor Totoro.
Just giving her love. He's not trying to fix her problem.
Yeah.
もの空の下でただ
She's just homeless, Wesley.
She's all by herself. She's been completely abandoned.
優しい君を思う
Whoa, what? What?
静香ちゃん、僕幸せだっぴ。こんな風に静香ちゃんと二人でずっと一緒にいられて。それで、それでね、実は静香ちゃんに見せたいとっておきの道具があるんだっぴ。ハッピーカメラ。これで写真を撮ってカメラに読み込ませると、撮った瞬間に戻ることができるんだっぴ。今は壊れちゃってもう動かないっぴけど。でもね静香ちゃん、実は思い出してたんだっぴ。一つだけ。
Why is he
僕だ
glowing?
から君にしてあげられること。
What is it? Is Takopi gonna die?
僕のハッピー力。
待って
これを犠牲にすれば
待って
もう一度だけカメラが使え
Oh
ること。
no, is he gonna die? Aw, Alex was right. It's Little Prince.
静香ちゃん、君をものすごい笑顔にしてみせるっぴ。一緒にいられて幸せだったっぴ。でも静香ちゃんが笑えないのはやっぱりダメだっぴから。
笑える。私笑えるから。
僕の大切な君へ、本当に欲しいものが手に入るように。静香ちゃん、ありがとう。一緒に遊んでくれて。ありがとう。仲良くしてくれて。
It felt like Takopi wanted connection too.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted.
パンをくれてありがとう。
He wanted
あ
to
り
make
がと
others
う、静
happy.
香ちゃん。さよなら。
Oh,
Takopi.
Takopi. Aw. Shizuka won't remember though. Or does she?
あれなんだっけ
Oh no.
What?
Well, it's not. I don't know. Like if we were gonna turn back time, I wish we could have turned it back further
To all of you.
in 2016.
静香ちゃん、静香ちゃん。
Whoa, whoa.
起きて。
Takopi's alive?
ここ
Happy's
だ
there.
よ。静
Or
香ちゃ
no,
ん。
is he just like looking out?
Oh,
Aw.
like heaven.
おはよう、静香ちゃん。今日はとってもいい天気。こんな日は学校日和だっぴね。あ、学校っていうのは静香ちゃんが毎日行って
Do you
る。
think the lesson is like there's nothing magical you can do to sort of like fix problems? You just have to either sometimes you have to face them. You can't like fix every problem. You just have to endure it.
I don't
You
know.
can't solve it.
忘れるはずないっぴ。君が教えてくれたんだから。
But won't
Sorry, Dad.
Marina still just trap Chappie and then
おはよう
Won't
寄生
Shizuka
虫
kill herself?
この子はマリナちゃん。今日も静香ちゃんとお話ししてるっぴね。意地悪するっぴけど本当は。てか今日は毒ダミつけてないんだ。
Oh.
さすがにドブ女でも自分の不潔さに気づ。あれ今日はって。毒ダミマリナちゃん気色悪いんだよ、ゴミカス。そうそう。君の話もしなきゃだっぴね。東くん。
それで昨日兄ちゃんと喧嘩して。
お兄ちゃんいるんだ。
They didn't even know. He never talked about
に
it.
独り占めして、プレステ4僕もやりたいのに。
東くんちプレステ4あるの
Oh, because they're rich.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
いいな。今度一緒にやろうよ。
rich. There's the recognition.
次移動教室だって。
そうだった。行こうぜ。てか、ゲームとか好きなんだ。
私も新しい。
Wow, they didn't know anything about Azuma.
No.
なんでだよ。
父ちゃんが買ってきた。
直樹も早く行こう。
Are those the bright kind of glasses?
Yeah. Yeah, those
The
were
new
the
ones?
ones Junya got.
そう。君はいつも一人だった。そして、それは君も同じだった。いい加減にしろよ、寄生虫。お前がいるからママは毎日泣いて、パパは毎日怒って。全部お前のせいだ。全部。返してよ。あの頃のパパとママ。私の家族は。
Whoa, do you see Takopi?
Yeah.
マリナちゃん。
何それ。
Oh, she keeps getting like memories.
Echoes.
なんか適当なやつ。
きっしょ。ゴミカスじゃん。気持ち悪い。壊滅的にバカっぽい。何もできなそう。ゴミクソ。ゴミクソって感じ。
でも何かしそう。いつもなんかついてきそう。
それでさ、ずーっと話しかけてくる。絶対帰んないの。バカなのに。
何もしてくれないのに喋ってばっかで。だってお話がハッピーを生むんだっぴ。
そうそう。それが一番大切なこと。何泣いてんのお前。キモ。
マリナちゃんこそ。
なんだよこれ。わかんないよ。
It's so jarring seeing them like not absolutely at each other's throats for even 2
僕
seconds.
が忘れてしまっていた。一番大切な約束。ごめんねママ。最後にお話できなくて。太陽系第三惑星地球2016年の君たちへ。してあげられないことだらけだ。君たちの離れてしまった家族や、もう戻らない心、もう君を見ないママに、君だけのものじゃないパパ。何にもできないけれど、それでも君が、もう一人じゃない君たちが、きっ
That's
と
what
大
they all
人に
were
なれるよう
all
に。
alone.
ありがとう。バイバイ。
Aww.
何見てんだ
He
よ。
feels like a little incompetent guardian angel. It makes me
I
really
know.
sad.
なんでもない。
We gonna be friends now?
I know it's crazy because I will say one of the things that the show did was because Marina got killed in a weird it masked how horrible like Marina was horrible.
I know.
Horrible. Like she was multiple times we get to the point where she's about to stab Shizuka's eye out with a pen.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's that level of cruelty.
Yeah,
is-
and the
is-
level of cruelty that both Shizuka like got
And
to as
Marina
well
showed.
and got to eventually as well. I'm kind of scared at this team up too, if I'm being honest. Like, I hope that it would work out well, because sometimes, like we were saying earlier,
So they were causing trauma for each other.
Yeah.
And so, like, if Marina doesn't bully her, Chappie never dies, and they can somehow, like, Marina doesn't blame her anymore for causing her family's problems, could they, like, help each other instead of hurting each other?
Shizuka seems like she does quite well when she has one person or one being to support her, like Chappie.
Yeah.
That seems like enough that she stays pretty tethered.
She has Chappie and she has Marina.
Or at least Marina just doesn't
Bully
actively... Like, for Shizuka, it seems like she's able to get through this horrid time in her life if she has Chappie to lean on as, like, psychological support. So she doesn't completely, like...
Flip.
Dissociate and lose all touch with reality.
Yeah.
If she has Chappie. So, like, for Shizuka, it seems like if Marina would just not be tormenting her, she seems like she'll do well enough that she can make it to adulthood.
Yeah, she can make it through.
And even in the alternative timeline where Takopi doesn't give her the rope and she does lose Chappie, it seems like she's able to get to adulthood.
No, but she was not.
There was something off, but we don't know what it was. Azuma seems like that's his brother. Marina seems like she doesn't, in any of the timelines, she doesn't have somebody.
She doesn't have anybody.
So, like, a tether to happiness.
Yeah.
And I don't...
The way I'm interpreting this, and you guys tell me if you're interpreting it differently, is that Takopi basically sacrificed himself to turn back the time one more time, right?
Yes.
The only way he could, to reset everything. But this time, instead of his presence being completely wiped, it was like his thoughts as he looks over them and guards them, kind of like you said, guardian angel. He's like, don't do it, Marina. And Marina, like, has almost like a memory of another life where she's like, oh.
Like an epiphany.
And it's like that Takopi's able to influence them, whether but through past memories and by currently watching over them, to just tweak little things here and there, like, for both of them. And instead of just, like, looking out for one, he's looking out for both.
And Azuma, too.
And Azuma. And when that happens, then there's, like, small tweaks. But it's not just make Shizuka smile to everyone else's detriment. Make Marina happy to everyone else's detriment.
Including their own.
It's like, no, make everyone happier.
Or
not happier, but like ease everyone's suffering. Don't do anything to anybody else's detriment.
I feel like he was trying to solve problems, and then in this timeline, it's like he isn't really trying to actively solve their problems, but because he gave them an example of loving them, it's like maybe they feel somehow, okay. We've talked about this before, how kids don't retain memories at the ages our kids are as often into adulthood.
Yeah, like 4 and under, they don't.
They're not going to be like, oh yeah, I can give you an encyclopedic account of everything that I did with mommy and daddy when we took them to the playground or a walk or whatever. But they will remember is that they're loved. Even if they don't consciously have an ability to recollect that, deep in their soul, they will know that they are loved, and that love will give them a bolster of psychological stability.
I like that. They've lost the memory, but they know and feel that love, and that love helps them be better in those crucial moments.
Yeah, it's like they know Takopi loved them, and the example that Takopi set for them, I almost feel like almost like a parenting thing here, even though it's not parenting, but that aspect where it's like, as parents, we want our kids to know that we love them, so we do things with them to hopefully make sure that they know that they're loved, even though we know they won't remember it. Deep down, it will resonate throughout their entire being. So like Takopi's example of love and his sacrifice he made for them, I feel like Marina, Shizuka, and Azuma all have that love that Takopi showed them in their hearts. And now, strangely, like that he's not actively doing things in their lives, it's almost like that love and that example can help it's more. Like he planted a seed that's sort of slowly growing and bearing fruit. Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like it's I feel like I see some Christian symbology. The sacrifice, and I feel like I see that like parenting principle.
Importance of love.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's hard. It's hard to know, like, why would you think that you're worthwhile if the people that you're biologically wired to think love you aren't loving you? Yeah. So why should you think that you're worth anything? Yeah. I think it's very difficult. Like, it's not true, but...
And if you're not worth anything, nobody else is worth anything either. So then it's like, okay, well, these 2 girls are in my way, the 2 sisters. I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
It's like it just breaks fundamental valuing of human beings.
Yeah. I
When
feel
you're
like
not
there's
loved,
that
when-
little
when
bit.
we haven't experienced love.
Like Takopi planted that little bit of love like in their hearts and in their
I like
souls.
that.
I think, yeah.
Let us know if you interpret anything differently. Are we gonna get any flash forwards to hopefully better life for them?
Well, maybe that's the point. Maybe it's like you don't get. Oh yeah, no. Because I think that's the point. It's like you can't control it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting too much parenting stuff, but it's like we can't control and solve every problem for our children throughout the entirety of our lives. We can just try to plant those seeds that hopefully make them psychologically more anti-fragile. I kind of like that because it's like, okay, well, I hope that they'll do well.
Yeah. You guys said it was a hopeful ending.
I think that's that's hopeful.
I think the hard part is that there's kids out there who don't even have a Takopi, you know, or any love.
Well, that's what's so painful, and they deserve it. Every child deserves love. That's what makes me cry more than anything is that thought.
Oh, no.
I don't know how I made it through. I was able to talk myself down. I think editor Alex was predicting a Little Prince style where Takopi has to sacrifice himself. So I like had that in my head. Yeah, you know what? Not happy. Takopi didn't try to make them happy.
No.
In the end, he
gave up on the
made
goal
them
of
loved.
happiness. Yeah. You know what's interesting? I mean, we're going to go back to Christianity just because that's like what we're most familiar with. And I'm sure this is out there in other philosophies too. But in Christianity, the word happy is not in the Bible, except it's like once or twice. Like it is not a goal of the Bible is to make other people happy. The goal is to love and show love to other people. And I feel like love is the thing that's mentioned over and over and over and over and over again. And I think that is, I think that goes to the soul, like to Takopi. He's trying to make them happy. No, he just needed to give them love.
Because happy is inherently surface level.
Yeah.
It's trying to just fix. It's fleeting. It's trying to fix. I feel like until the end, when he was with Shizuka and trying to like comfort her, he was never engaging with the actual source of the trauma.
Yeah.
It was always like very surface level. And it wasn't Takopi's. I mean, he was a child.
Yeah.
He was a child trying to help other children. Like he was some type of eldritch entity that we don't understand. But his capabilities and his mental capacities were that of another child. Like if anything, he was a little bit less knowledge. Like I felt like he was younger than Azuma and Shizuka and Marina in his mental capacities and abilities.
Yeah, he understood even less than them.
He was more naive than them.
They'd be like, "Don't you understand, you stupid?"
And he didn't understand.
Yeah, he didn't.
They were very cruel to him.
They were so cruel.
All three of them were cruel to him in different ways.
Takopi even said at some points, he's like, "Weren't you happy when we were playing together?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was happy, but that doesn't."
It doesn't solve.
It doesn't solve anything.
Yeah. Man, I actually didn't think that we were going to go there.
I didn't know where we were going to go. I had no predictions. And I will give you my predictions if I have any.
Yeah.
I did not have any.
Is it?
Are you looking for an after credit scene?
Oh!
They're grown up.
Chappie!
Chappie's
だか
old.
らさ、うち今日ママやばそうだからケーキ買って帰る。マリナちゃんのママいっつもやばいじゃん。誰のせいだと思ってんだよ。お前んちよりはマシ。私アイシャドウ買いたい。聞けよ。え、待って。これなんかに似てない？え？なんだっけ？土星ウサギのボールペンって何それ？知るかよ。
They just have these
Why
moments
like
of connections. But they made it, they're friends.
They made it. Aww.
They connected over the memories of Takopi. Honestly, it's okay. I want to go back to where they had those news articles because they were so fleeting.
But we know that stopped. We know that we looped and it was okay.
And yeah, but what happened to them? You know, I was still unclear. Oh, I gotta go past where they get tortured.
They're right there. It's crazy to me too. This was a moment that like I didn't actually process it. It's crazy. Takopi like meditated for a year, guys. Takopi meditated for a year on how to help the situation. instead of doing something.
It took her that long to come home.
Think about that too, though. Like,
yeah.
he didn't. Instead of like no time before this did he spend time in like reflection and thinking and even meditation and through all of this it's like he got the answer.
Yeah.
But he only got to the answer by not doing things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Isn't that? I think that's crazy because sometimes like you can't. Sometimes like you're not who you need to be to answer a problem.
Yeah.
And that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But sometimes like you need to be you in a year to solve a problem that the you now has. And it's really sad. Like sometimes
solve it now.
like it makes me really, but sometimes like you're a 11-year-old you can't solve a problem. You have to wait until it's like you're 25-year-old you and you literally have a developed prefrontal cortex.
I agree.
Or just you need to think.
So 2 young girls were missing in Tokyo. Give us our daughters back. The truth behind the kidnapping. Voices of relief is 2 missing. They were found.
Oh wait,
safe.
back it up. There's one. I'm sorry, guys. There's one more. A girl behind the incident was it done by a mother and daughter after being abandoned. The mysterious disappearance of the Yamashita family.
Was it done by a mother and daughter after being? Oh, because they think her mom was behind it.
They
too.
thought her mom was involved as well.
But the 2 girls were found
safe.
So
yeah.
we don't know though what happened.
No, we don't know.
Oh yeah.
似てない
It's crazy. This is just jarring, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's so jarring after everything we've been through. It makes me.
This is the ending that Takopi wanted.
He can't be a part of it.
He wanted them to smile.
But he can't be a part of it.
Also, we didn't even talk about like Takopi's original sin, right? I would argue that it was, he disobeyed when he gave Shizuka the rope, right? Because that allowed her to truly kill herself instead of like breaking down and getting out of it when she attempted suicide. But the original sin, from my perspective, happened even before that when you put the timeline in the right order, where he went back to his home happy planet.
Without Marina.
That was interesting. But then also disobeyed Mother. That to me was probably, and you guys made some comparisons, like that was like disobeying God led to all of this, right? Like led to everybody dying or being miserable.
But Mother wasn't omnipotent.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Omniscient. That's what I meant to say.
I don't think we're going to get answers about that planet.
I think that's the point, though. I think that's like, it's supposed to operate as a mystery.
Yeah. But there, Takopi's original sin. I don't know. It's interesting because you can interpret it in multiple ways. Yeah,
so many different ways. Because I would almost say like naivete. And I think it was painful too because it's like we all are children.
Trying to fix other people.
Well, this is everybody's first go round in life. Like none of us have a happy clock that we can go around and try again, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like in a way, Takopi's original sin was naivete and inability to handle problems he was presented with. Mm-hmm. And that sucks.
And trying to fix things that were outside of his ability.
Because that's literally all of us.
Yeah.
Like all of our lives, we're constantly faced with problems that we don't have the understanding of how to fix. We can just try to repeat behaviors that we have used to solve problems in the past, but no situation is the same.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I hope we're aligning ourselves in a way that's constructive.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like it was a very, I don't actually know a lot about, I'm using Zen like colloquially, not accurately, but like a very Zen answer to sort of say like, well, sometimes doing nothing is the best option. Mm-hmm. And sometimes like love is the best option. Yeah. And it's not about, that's the old stereotype when the man and the woman are married and the woman's like, I want to tell you about my problems. And then the guy's like, I'll solve them. And she's like, I just wanted to tell you about my problems.
I didn't want you to solve them. I just want to talk.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I do think that like there's nothing you can pragmatically really solve because it's not like it's out of your control. What is it? The prayer, which is not in the Bible, but it's I think it's very wise. Like, give me the wisdom to fix the things that are within my control, and please give me the wisdom and dissertation to understand things are outside of my control and not try to fix them.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that wise people across cultures have always talked about with humans, where it's like there's certain things that are not within your purview, and trying to fix them makes your life worse.
Yeah. But I think ultimately we got a solution for this situation, thankfully.
Yeah, I feel like Takopi could plant the seed of love that was missing.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Seed of love.
You know what?
I
For
like
Marina,
that.
Marina's parents did love her.
Yeah, individually.
And
but they didn't treat her well.
They did not. But when they did love her when she was young. So I wonder if that was something that maybe made her like, she didn't have Chappie, she didn't have Junya.
Yeah.
But maybe she did have like a seed that had gotten, like she had a bit, but it wasn't watered for years. So maybe that's why author didn't give her like a specific tether the way that he gave Azuma and Shizuka. Because her parents, well, that makes me sad because then it's like they did a good job and then they stopped doing a good job in that specific aspect where like Marina felt, you can tell that she felt loved by her parents. As opposed to Shizuka, who it seems like she never felt loved by her parents, even though she wanted to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But then Marina's parents stopped giving her any more love. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. I
don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure there's tons of stuff we're missing. I felt like this was a very fair ending.
Yeah. I think so.
Very fair.
Yeah. It felt right.
It felt very right.
But it hurts.
It didn't feel like cheating. It didn't feel the law of equivalent exchange.
Deus ex machina.
Yeah. No, it didn't feel that way.
No, it felt like this was within realm of Takopi's control within the entire time. And this, if Takopi had done something, like intervene, like, oh, I'll just help them to have a conversation.
Yeah, that wouldn't have felt...
He couldn't force
There was something deeper here that resonated with me where he's like, no, I didn't actually... The only thing that I was able to leave them with was that fact that I loved them.
Seed of love.
Even the moment when he said, like, oh, Marina, you're treating me like your mom treats you. Do you remember that moment?
Yeah.
And do you remember she kind of, like, stopped for a second?
Yeah. She thought about it. But then she kept going.
When Azuma loved her, do you remember when Azuma was showing or treating her with what she approximated as love in that timeline? She was also doing better.
Yeah.
And she was treating Takopi better. Do you remember that?
As soon as she had any sort of love. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
We love you guys. Thank you for
it's an
thank you for watching
show.
with us. I thought that this was really well written, and I think the author has a very deep understanding of a lot of aspects of some of the darker sides of people.
Yeah. The author did a tremendous job.
A tremendous job.
I don't think any... I think 1 in 1,000, 1 in a couple 100,000 people could write this story.
I would have made a superficial. If I was in the driver's seat, I would have been unable to come up with that deeper answer of like the seed of love conceptualization.
Yeah.
That was such a deeper, more satisfying solution. Yeah. I would have been trying to fix it in like a very much like
pragmatic.
Yeah, in like the time travel game, like, well, what if we do this? What if we do that? You know, and that all of that was never going to solve the deeper issue that was in their hearts. Yeah. But we love you guys.
We'll see you next time.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye.